You don't have to be a computer genius to connect with your online students. There are numerous ways ranging from the high-tech to the most basic to engage in both instructor-to-student contact and student-to-student contact. Over the next few minutes, we will discuss several different high-touch technologies you can use to connect with your students. After completing this lesson, you'll be able to identify several low, medium, and high-tech ways to integrate technology into a course. The purpose of having a high-touch environment is to enhance student-centered learning, facilitate a personalized teaching and learning environment, and help to make a class feel and operate like a small one, no matter the size. As an instructor in a high-touch environment, it's building relationships, demonstrating empathy, creating a sense of immediacy, and establishing a sense of community and belonging for your students. It's not necessary to have technology in order to achieve the goals of a high-touch environment. In fact, technology is only effective if it enhances whatever the instructor is already doing in the classroom. But in an online course, it's important to integrate technology effectively in order to maintain the high-touch environment. Technology ranges in complexity from low to high. On the low end of the spectrum, the technologies require little to no prep time and do not cost anything to implement. Some of the types of technology you can use in this category are threaded discussions, text, email, announcements, and the phone. In the medium technology range, the ideas require a little more time and preparation. The learning curve to use this software is low, however. Most of the software in use is free or very low cost. In this category, you would find technologies such as digital journals, audio journals, and social networking. Finally, the high-tech end of the spectrum includes many ideas that require considerable prep time. Although the software to accomplish these activities is often free, here you might experience web conferences, video announcements, digital stories, and animations. Over the next several minutes, we'll explore some applications that will enable you to engage with your students at each level of the spectrum. The phone is a high-touch, low-tech way to reach out to students who are falling behind. Email and announcements allow you to greet students at the beginning of class, to send out reminders of upcoming announcements, assignments, or deadlines, and to summarize lessons. Threaded discussions are an effective way to build community among students. Not only are you encouraging instructor-to-student contact, but also student-to-student contact. Remember, the quantity and quality of responses you give will affect student engagement. Finally, sending out text messages is an easy way to communicate with students in a format they recognize and use frequently. Remind is a free, high-touch, low-tech tool that allows you to send out preset text messages to your students to remind them of important dates, assignments, or to offer words of encouragement. Students are able to opt in to receive the messages, and the software allows you to send from the web so students do not have your phone number. Student-to-student contact is an important element of engagement in a course. One way to engage students is to encourage collective sharing. For example, have students collaborate on a document, a spreadsheet, or a presentation. Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, Google Slides, and Prezi will allow students to work together to accomplish their goals. Another way is to collaborate on a planning document or to brainstorm ideas together. Padlet allows students to create boards, documents, or web pages together that include images, links, video, and music. Students can also easily create digital image journals. You can ask students to share image stories or answer questions with an image as the response. Students could use images to introduce themselves to the class. There are a number of royalty-free, copyright-free image sites on the web. It's important to remember to cite your sources when using images, and Photos for Class takes care of that for you. It automatically includes the citation information on the image when you download it. Flickr, Pixabay, and Unsplash make it easy to copy and paste the image source information onto your project. Music is a great way to engage students. Create a playlist for your lesson or for your class. Have students create a playlist for an assignment. With SoundCloud or Spotify, you or your students can create a playlist for your class. With SoundCloud, you can record music or other audio to share. Churbit allows you to share audio on your social media or on your website. If you'd like to create a podcast, you can use Podomatic, which allows you to make one for free. Finally, if you're interested in stepping up your discussion game, you can create audio discussions using VoiceThread. This allows students to speak their responses and hear others respond as well. Social networks are a free, high-touch way to engage students. With Twitter, it's good to start students off with an existing Twitter list to follow. All social networks require a login and password in order to use them. There are a variety of applications to accomplish these tasks, and some are free, others cost a small amount of money. With all of them, remember social networks are public, meaning students are visible to anyone, so pay attention to FERPA considerations when assigning work. Create situated announcements using a mobile device recording around campus or other locales. Or if you're camera shy, use an animation software to create an animated movie, or you can create short clips narrating a presentation or introducing a topic. Voki is a fun application that lets you create an avatar that will speak in your voice or speak in a pre-programmed voice of your choosing. If you'd like to create an entire animated presentation, you can use Vyond. The learning curve is minimal and it doesn't cost anything to try it out, but there's a cost to download your finished product. Finally, the best way to reach online students is with a synchronous online meeting. Meeting online in this way is the closest thing to meeting face-to-face in a classroom that you can get. Use these kinds of meetings for orientations to class or exam reviews. Use one-on-one meetings to go over feedback or for office hours. One suggestion is to call the face-to-face meetings happy hours and make them optional for a few times per semester. Offer optional discussion points. Record them for those who can't attend. Schedule them around upcoming big assignments or projects. Ask for questions ahead of time and address them during the session. Technology is only effective if it enhances whatever the instructor is already doing in the classroom. Ensure that you're building relationships, demonstrating empathy, creating a sense of immediacy, and establishing a sense of community and belonging for your students. This, in combination with the thoughtful use of different high-touch technologies we discussed today, will create an engaging, student-centered learning environment.